Hey guys, Scott Stewart here. Thought I'd share with everybody a little practice tip today. Just something that I like to do a lot. I call it applied exercises. A lot of times during our daily warm up routine, our daily practice regime, a lot of times, most of the time, what most of us do is we go through a series of exercises and then we go into music and work on music segments. We go through this stair stepping process. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but sometimes we don't always find ways to create bridges from the exercises that we're working on to make them make sense with the music that we're actually woodshedding and trying to get prepared for gigs or juries or whatever it is that we're doing. So I thought I'd share with you a little bit of an example of something that I'm doing today. And basically, I'm using this book right here, and using just a small segment. I'm not even doing the entire exercise. I'm going from here, from number 2, basically all the way over to this C, sitting right there. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to apply that to something in just a minute. I'm going to do it up an octave, and you're going to understand why I'm doing it up an octave in just a moment. Because again, I'm trying to create a bridge with something that I'm doing. So now, this weekend, I've got this gig that I'm doing with Face Value, tribute to Phil Collins. And what I'm going to do now is do both that exercise side by side with this lick. And I'm going to work on them both kind of simultaneously, back to back, so that I could bridge a gap between what I'm doing. So I've got the exercise over here and this little excerpt that I have to play this weekend over here. Now I am going to bridge them together. So we're all familiar with the term make it make sense. That's essentially what we're doing here. We're making it make sense. We're making the exercises that we do throughout our daily routines on a regular basis make sense to the music that we're preparing for. So if you got a performance coming up, jury, recital, whatever it is, as you're working on those tougher spots, find an exercise that is applicable to those spots and do them together side by side. You might be surprised at the results. And also, by the way, that is why I did that exercise up the octave. You're wondering why? Again, putting it in the same register as the Phil Collins segment that I was just working on, again, it creates a very simple bridge. So you don't have to do an entire exercise, and you don't have to necessarily do it exactly as written. Find a way to make those exercises work to your advantage towards your music. And share with me the results. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and hope you enjoyed this.